Welcome to the program presentation of the International Conference on Enhanced Geothermal Systems that will take place on the 25th of May 2012 in Freiburg, Germany. It is the first conference in this planned series of events focusing on Enhanced Geothermal Systems, or EGS, organized by Enerchange. The event is funded by the Federal Ministry of the Environment of Germany and supported by the German Research Center in Potsdam. Dr. Jochen Schneider, Managing Director of Enerchange, joins us now to talk shortly about the main motivation and goals for the conference.
Thank you very much, Alex, for this short introduction. I just want now present the motivation for us to organize this conference. It's just the fact that for geothermal energy playing a major role in the future energy supply, enhanced geothermal systems have to be considered. The hydrothermal system might just give a too small contribution, but just a higher amount of thermal energy is stored in resources that can be developed by EGS. Based on the IPCC report, the thermal heat of EGS resources is about 80%. However, since the seismic events in Landau and Basel, the road to an economic EGS project became more difficult. Amongst others, these are the reasons that we decided to apply for a grant to arrange a conference carrying only on the main topics of EGS. In the policy of the German Federal Ministry of Environment, EGS is one of the topics for research. Therefore, a conference gathering all the information on past projects worldwide and facilitating the discussion between scientists and industry on an international scale for a strategy to develop economic EGS projects was challenging enough to be funded. Therefore, I'm glad to welcome here Ernst Hünges from the German Research Center on Geosciences in Potsdam. Ernst and David Brun were helping us to design the conference and the program. He will be one of the conveners of ICEGS 2012 on May 25th. Ernst, thank you for joining us. So may I ask you to introduce the program?
Thank you, Jochen. Welcome to the audience. I will give you some information about the program itself. In the beginning, we start with the keynotes, and before I introduce this, it's important to note that the conference should be a kind of an interactive workshop with a very strong exchange between the speakers and the experts in the audience. So we want to encourage the participants to discuss difficult topics with the speakers. At the beginning, the conference features several keynote presentations. We are extremely honored to have two key thinkers of the geothermal world giving the keynote presentations in the first section of the conference. Ladislas Rübach of the ETH University in Zurich, Switzerland, and former president of the International Geothermal Association will speak about the EGS and its proof of concept. Afterwards, Jeff Tester of the Cornell University will speak about the first EGS project, the Fenton Hill project in New Mexico, USA, and its implications. The conference is then split in two different forums. The first forum will be on the oldest EGS projects in Rosemano's, Le Maillet-sur-Montagne, and Soultz-sous-Forêt. Here, François Cornet and Albert Jantet already confirmed their participation. In the second part, moving forward on the learning curve, we will present projects of Groß-Schönebeck, of Basel, Landau and Insheim in Germany. These presentations will be given by Guido Blöcher, Peter Meyer and Jörg Baumgartner. It is also planned to integrate the Australian project in the Cooper Basin. For all presentations, key questions are provided so that all speakers introduce more or less the same topics about the projects. Topics which will be here focused are the planning of the project, including the exploration and the site selection, furthermore, the geology in which they crossed and where the wells reach their planned depths, and the stimulation with respect to local seismicity and other environmental effects. The presentations should be about 10 minutes. so that the interactive character with plenty of discussion time can be realized and the participants have the possibility to collect important experiences about these projects.
Thank you, Ernst, for this short introduction of the first part. Afternoon, we will move on with the second part, the state of the art and realizing the need for action. Here we are glad to introduce Niklas Davatzis of the Temple University in Philadelphia. He will give a keynote presentation on some of the challenges in structural and geomechanical constraints in designing EGS projects. This will introduce presentations on exploration, simulation and the environmental effects. The speakers will be Wolfgang Bauer, Thomas Kohl, Emmanuel Gaucher, together with Stefan Beisch and Simona Regensburg. They will take a look back with respect to their topic and compare the past project that has been done and what could be changed with the knowledge of today. In the last section, the questions for the perspectives and the economy of EGS projects will be asked. Here, Thomas Köbel from the utility EnBW Energie Baden-Württemberg will give a keynote on geothermal achieving competitivity cost of power generation. He will introduce the results of the EnBW R&D effort on the costs in the past years being involved in the projects in Basel, Sulzufore and Bruchsal, and their study about EGS utilization in Stuttgart. This keynote will turn into a closing panel, chaired by Ernst Hünges. Ernst, may I ask you to introduce the panel?
Yes, for the closing panel discussion, we want to ask Jörg Baumgärtner, Jan Dederick van Wees, Thomas Kölbe and Jeff Tester to contribute on the discussion about the EGS project, the way to become economical. We have to bring together where we have to invest to proceed on the learning curve. The question is also about the challenges for research in this topic.
Thank you very much, Ernst. Finally, I want to give you an overview on the venue. The conference is held in Freiburg, Germany, which is the location also of the International Geothermal Conference held the days before. This is why we decided to hold the pilot event of this planned series in Freiburg. Why in Freiburg? Freiburg is a very pleasant city. It's located in the south of Germany, in the region bordering Switzerland and France within the Black Forest. Here you find nice wines from the Kaiserstuhl region, one of the warmest places in Germany, and have on the other side also the Black Forest. The city of Freiburg is a lively university town that has been one of the leading cities when it comes to environmental policy and commitment to the utilization of renewable energies. The city has a lot to offer. It can be easily reached by train, plane or car. Thanks to our cooperation partners. Here I want to mention the Federal Ministry of the Environment, which funded the project of ICEGS. I also want to thank the Geoforschungszentrum Potsdam and the Projektträger Jülich, who was also responsible for the funding process. Further cooperation partners are the GTV-Bundesverband Geothermie, the Wirtschaftsforum Geothermie, and just very newly also the International Geothermal Association.
We are very much looking forward to welcoming you at our conference. Registration and details about the event can be found on our website at ICEGS.eu. Looking forward to see you. And if you have any questions, visit our website and contact us by email. Thank you.